apparently I am not allowed to bring Jasmine home, but oh boy, would I ever. I am living my best life right now. I am at Rock Chapel Ranch and we are going to be doing some goat yoga today, and there's so much fun to be had. I did bring my big purse, but you probably frown on people stealing your goats, I would assume.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they're the cutest.
Not an option, sorry.
Not an option. They're the cutest thing ever, though. This is Cheryl, and Cheryl is co-owner of this beautiful ranch. It's yourself and your husband, and you guys have really quite the dreamscape here, I have to say.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm not a city girl. I love the country and I love the animals.
So tell me about some of the animals that you have here besides these adorable baby goats.
Chickens, the goats. We have some alpacas. We used to have more alpacas until I was introduced to goats. Once I met the goats,
that was it?
Yeah, some alpacas went somewhere else so we could add some more goats.
Yeah. What's it like being an alpaca mom? Because they're really unique animals.
So the alpacas are unique. Right now, we've had a lot of heat, so I'm sure they're pretty hot. They're probably anxious to be sheared.
Yeah.
We have their shearing set up for next week. They tend not, most alpacas don't really want to be pet a lot, but a couple of ours don't mind the odd Eskimo kiss here or there.
Oh my gosh.
So.
And who's this guy? What's his name?
This is Blaze.
Hi, Blaze. Hi, Blaze. You're so cute. Yes, you are. How old is Blaze?
Blaze is around 7.
7 years old. And how old do alpacas normally live?
So up to around 20 years. They live long.
Wow. Yeah. That's incredible. And they just hang out and they live their best life, and they can handle the Canadian climate.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's not, is it wool? I guess would be, yeah, an alpaca wool.
Yep.
Yeah, they get warm.
Yeah, and it's actually said to be 4 times warmer than regular wool.
I believe it. I have an alpaca sweater, and I can only wear it on the coldest days of the year. Yeah, is that right, buddy? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, so we've got alpacas. I know you used to have mini horses. What's up with the trampoline?
Oh, so generally we move it over here. Right now, we didn't want it on the grass. So they actually, I was hoping they'd do a lot more jumping around on it than they do, but they tend to love to go because it's black. It's warm. So all the heat. So I've come out and found them all curled up on that quite often.
Gosh, that's hilarious. I love that. Okay, so we've got alpacas, we've got baby goats. How long have you been doing the goat yoga for?
So this will be our 3rd year.
3rd year. And it's easy for people to access you. I mean, you're right in Dundas, like right around the corner from our station. I don't think my drive could have been shorter.
No. Nope. And initially we started by only having people, adults, and we figured, you know what, we opened it up so we really don't have an age limit. If you feel that your child is
mature enough? Yeah, totally. Well, I brought my daughter and she is super excited. I think she's holding a baby goat right now as we speak. Okay, so coming up on Morning Live, we're going to talk to one of the yoga instructors on what it's like to give a class with goats in it, because I'm sure it can't be easy sometimes. And we'll try our hand at some goat yoga. Lots more coming up on Morning Live. Okay, so this is what a yoga class looks like when you come to Rock Chapel Ranch. You get to hang out with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 goats. And Felicia, you instruct here. What is it like teaching a yoga class with not only live animals, but little baby goats running around?
It's the best experience. It's so much fun. The goats are so curious and friendly. All of a sudden, they'll jump on your back and you'll just giggle, and it totally boosts your mood. It's a very unique experience, and I just love doing it.
So when the animals kind of interact with you, do you find people's, mood change?
100%.
Like, can you feel the energy in the area?
Definitely, you can feel that fun energy. You'll just hear people giggling. They'll stop to take a picture, and everyone just has a little giggle together.
Okay, let's go back to the basics of yoga. Why is yoga so good for us?
I love yoga. I could talk for hours about the benefits for both the body and the mind. It's incredibly relaxing, reduces stress, but then doing yoga with the animals adds that extra element of fun and lightness and just that break from the seriousness of the world that we all need.
Well, it's true. And what kind of feedback do you get from people when they've experienced a yoga class with goats?
Well, a lot of people don't expect that they're going to enjoy it as much as they do, but everyone has had such an amazing time so far. for. They have tons of pictures, lots of great memories. Here she goes climbing on the back.
That's hilarious.
That's what you can expect when you come here. They just want to be a part of the class. They want to be social.
Yeah, and you know what I'm finding so funny is that like I carry Jasmine around for the first like whole segment, and she was so cuddly. Mind you, she's a fainting goat.
Yes.
And I don't know the proper terminology for that, but she fainted like 3 times. Like she was like, and I'm out.
Yeah, that's Jasmine.
And I'm out.
Jasmine's my favorite because she's so delicate. I love her.
And she's just so, like, they're so personable. And I think that also what drives the experience, because some people, like, they do puppy yoga. Have you ever done any other kind of animal yoga?
I've done puppy yoga, and I have a dog myself, and I think anyone who's an animal lover knows that mood boosting effect they have.
Yeah.
When they do something funny, it just makes you laugh, and you can't help but be in a good mood.
And I feel like goat yoga compared to puppy yoga. Naughty behavior. I think goat yoga compared to puppy yoga is that it's so unique in the fact that you're like hanging out with goats, whereas like lots of people have dogs.
Yeah, definitely. If you're not used to farm animals, this might be a pleasant surprise for you. You might see just how, friendly and cute and social these animals can be, and just how much you enjoy being around them.
This is so amazing. I could just spend all day here with these little guys.
Me too.
Okay, coming up, I am going to try my hand at goat yoga, and we'll see how. Oh, there we go on the back. That is the best. The best.
It's part of the experience.
All right, lots more coming up on Morning Live, but for now, back inside the studio. He's got 2 on his back.
They like him.
Well, I've made a friend already during the goat yoga. Jen, you are also an instructor here. What is it about goat yoga that you love the most?
I think that it's just lovely to be able to have an interaction with animals that we don't always get to see. We get to see cats, we get to see dogs, maybe even bunnies, but we don't always get to interact with something like a goat. And animals just are so intuitive, and they just want to be involved and just want to participate. So I just think it's a great activity to come out and get involved with and get exposed not only to yoga, but to, some animals and have a little fun. Because if we can't have fun, why are we leaving? Why do we even leave the house?
It's true, actually. And do you find, how do you find people's reaction when they come to Rock Chapel Ranch?
Oh, it is positive, but there's always, it's so much fun, and you can just tell people are genuinely having a good time when they're here, because you don't know what's going to happen, and you wind up with a goat standing on your bum, and that's okay. It's not how you probably planned for your day to go, but here we are, and we just sort of have that fun interaction, a little bit of randomness, and that's okay. We're allowed to have some joy.
Oh, wow. I can see this. I've got one. Living its best life. But actually, that felt good. Can you come back up? That was like a good little goat
That is
massage.
a free massage for you.
Come here, sweetheart. I love it. And now, this is a small class size. What kind of numbers can we possibly get here when it comes to goat yoga?
Oh, boy. We can fit... well, how many people do you want to bring with you? You want to bring 30 people? We'll fit 30 people. That's
really?
Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, the class size is, we've had small groups, like maybe a bridal party might come here, or we have Girl Guides have been here. They do fundraisers here, or you just want to come with a couple of friends, and anything from basically 3 people and up. If you want to come, we are happy to teach you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Some yoga with goats.
Some yoga with goats. Yeah, the annual animal adoption of Flamborough happens here every year on August the 8th.
Yes.
That is so great.
Yeah, and again, just fantastic way to do something that's kind of unique and have a different experience. I mean, we always want to make sure that we're raising funds for good causes, and again, if we can have some fun doing it, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is the most fun I have definitely had in a long time, and I think everybody else in the class would agree. I've heard lots of laughs, and it's just such a positive, uplifting experience to do something so soothing and relaxing while enjoying animals.
Absolutely.
It really is. It's the best.
And the goats have a lot of fun doing it too, which is of course also important. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this one in the outfit is killing me. It's so funny. Okay, coming up on Morning Live, we're going to be talking about some of the other ways that you can interact with the animals here at the ranch. Stay tuned. More from Dundas coming up. So Cal, I noticed Cheryl's shirt. I'm just a girl who loves goats, and the back of your shirt says, I'm just a guy who loves a girl who loves goats.
What can I say? What can I say?
What's this experience like for you?
Oh, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
It's really been amazing. 10 years ago, you thought we'd be doing this. Did not. It was not on the radar. Was not on the radar. But it just keeps evolving.
Yeah.
You know, it's the thing about a farm is constantly changing, new experiences, pitfalls. You know, it's all there. You know, emotional highs, especially when the babies are born.
Oh,
You're,
yeah.
It's a spring thing. Now you know it's spring.
Well, how old are these guys? Because I got an email from you. It was you that actually contacted me because you
That's
saw
right.
me on Chit Chat
Yep.
talking about how much I love goats. I appreciate that so much, by the way.
Well, I just thought, hey, you're so close.
Yeah, I'm just
Why
down
not?
the street.
You know,
Yeah.
and we love people enjoying it. So that's the beauty of it. That's
And I
the
think
reward.
you contacted me when they were about 5 weeks old. How old are they now?
Probably about 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so we
about
missed
2
the
months.
really little baby phase.
Yeah, yeah, that's very short. It might
Yeah.
last.
A couple weeks.
Yeah, 2-3 weeks for the really baby, the real high pitched and squealy sounds
Yeah.
that they make. It's really the beginning, you know. But they're still. It's fun watching them develop.
I can
know.
only imagine. It's like you've got how many toddlers right now? How many goats do you have?
6, and we have a couple more coming in from another farm.
Wow.
We're trying to get diversity on the farm with different goats,
Yeah.
and then we'll look at different breeding to develop different colors and personalities. Like we start to know the personality of our goats now.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it's like humans in a way. They mimic their mothers. So
They're so different.
They are so different. Yeah.
And like this one just could not wait to get out of arms and onto this grass because the grass is so much different
Oh, yeah.
than where she eats, which is totally just right over there 5 feet.
Exactly, and it's really short. I mean, they eat it down pretty good.
So who needs a lawnmower, right?
They are. You don't. And the beauty is they love crabgrass. So if you've got crabgrass problems,
Get a goat.
Get a goat.
Get a goat and a cage and a fence, and you're all set.
Exactly.
Wow. And what's it like being an alpaca dad? Because I asked Cheryl the same question about taking care of alpacas.
That is unique in itself too. You know, they're an animal you have to train, especially from a young age, if you want them to be socialized.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be in there. It's a lot of time, and unfortunately, as we were developing the alpacas, I was still busy working. Cheryl was busy working, and we just weren't able to put the time in. So we scaled that part of the farm down. But we kept our boys,
They're awesome.
and they're fun. Just to have the 2 to 3 we have is just fantastic.
Okay, well, if people want to come and do some goat yoga, what's the best way for them to contact you guys?
Definitely online.
Yeah.
You know, look it up on the web as usual.
Yeah.
You can book your bookings right there online. Pick your days,
Yeah.
and you know we rarely have days we don't do it.
Yeah.
So, but typically Wednesday and Saturday mornings, Wednesday evening, Saturday mornings.
Oh my
and
goodness.
we go from there.
Okay, I'm madly in love. That's my daughter making the goat fall asleep in her arms. Brooklyn, are you living your best life?
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
For having us, for reaching out, for letting me live my best life with all these baby goats.
Anytime.
We're going to have all your info up on our website, but you can always go to the Rock Chapel Ranch website for more details.